Hello, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. I'm Anthony White, and you're watching Season 2 of The Experience. If you're like me, you're always trying to find ways of eating healthy, living healthy, and just leading a healthy lifestyle. If you're also like me, you probably tried meal prep and it hasn't quite worked out the way that you wanted it to. Well, I, for one, have found a solution. Natural Selection. It's a restaurant right here in the Clarksville, Tennessee area. All you do is you go to the restaurant, you pick perfectly portion-sized meals for any time of the day. Breakfast, lunch, snacks, dinner, smoothies, I mean, you name it, they have it. All packed with nutrients and protein that you need for the day. I, for one, fell in love with this concept. So I had to track down the owners and CEO, Alex and Adriana Grow. We talked about their journey to get to where they are, their success, and where they're headed. It was an amazing interview. Take a look. All right, we have Alex and Adriana Grow. Thank you so much. You are the owners, CEOs, founders of Natural Selection, which is one of my favorite places to eat. I actually noticed it. I was at the gym at Clarksville Athletic Club, and I was like, what is that smell? It was like, it shouldn't be smelling this good while I'm working out. And I just got all the information. I absolutely fell in love with this company. Tell us a little about it. What got you started on this journey?
I started out at home. I was a stay-at-home mom while he was in the military, and I actually started prepping in my own kitchen on Sundays. So it kind of grew from just our immediate family to friends that were in the military, and they were dual military, so they'd pay me to go shopping for them and prep their food. After that, it kind of grew a little bit more, and I couldn't handle it anymore. So yeah, we kind of, that's where it started.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we did quite a bit of research, obviously, into the industry as a whole, and just kind of just seeing like, where's this going? Where's this going in other places like California, New York, Florida, much more metropolitan, larger areas, but you can kind of see the trends starting. And then the biggest thing, of course, was there's not much around here to eat.
Right. That's healthy.
Health-wise, yeah.
Now, Adriana, you mentioned that you, Alex, were in the military. How long did you spend in the military?
I actually did 10 years in the Army. Yeah.
Okay, wow.
So a couple different jobs.
Wow.
Good time.
Well, me being a veteran, a fellow veteran, I understand how important eating healthy and fitness and readiness is to the military. Has this always been something that was important to you, or is it sort of a new venture?
Definitely. I mean, interesting enough, my mom, she's 50 years old, and she holds 4 state records for elite powerlifting in California. She puts me to shame. She's always, absolutely.
Wow.
She's so she's kind of been that catalyst for just always looking towards doing something healthy, being in the health industry, and of course her starting in the kitchen, it was great, and then we really saw the potential for, hey, let's see where this takes us. Let's see what we can do with this,
And as a new mom, I had to, I wanted to be better and better myself, because I felt like I needed to lose weight. I have 2 kids, and I felt that's how I started prepping food. And we lived in California, but then when we moved here, I kind of wanted it, and I needed to get into it again because I had my second daughter. So that's kind of where my inspiration was too, to kind of like better my lifestyle.
And I love that in the restaurant because, meal, I think we've all tried meal prep at some time or other, and it's just so hard to keep up with. So being able to just go and get your meal. Also, I was in the gym yesterday, and I could tell that people were coming in with, hospital badges and coming in for just getting lunch and leaving. Yeah. So this is definitely like reaching more than just the health conscious people in the gym. Also. Definitely. And so tell us a little about the meals that you prepare.
Well, we provide a variety of different type of meals. One of the things that we wanted to steer away from at the beginning was gearing the meals towards any specific group. We didn't want to isolate the average person. We didn't necessarily want to, we didn't want to isolate anyone. We wanted the meals to be able to be accessible for those that are trying to lose weight, those that are maybe need those extra carbs, maybe the runners, a lot of the guys in the Army, as you know, a lot of PT, so we need those extra carbs sometimes to energize us for the day. And so we've just created a good array of items that can just do whatever you want for that individual,
You feature smoothies, protein balls, of course the different meals.
what is the one ingredient that you find is helpful and pretty much across the board in all your meals that you make?
I really wouldn't key it down to a single ingredient. We have some really talented chefs. I would say the ingredient is talent.
Okay.
To be honest, I think that you know, it takes more than just two people to run something that we're trying to run, and really to get to and reach that vision, that end state of what this company is trying to accomplish. I think it really takes just a group of like-minded individuals. So if I was to put an ingredient, it would be just community. It would be, you know, the people behind us is really where the magic happens, you know?
That's why it's, you know, it's we've maintained quality, you know, is because I love, you know, being in the kitchen with my team. I love interacting and being a part of, you know, creating new meals. Like today we created a new overnight oats, you know, so all together. So it's just, like I said,
it's the ingredients, the people.
Wow. Now I sit back and watch them when I'm on my machine, and I just watch them kind of mix things together. It's such an interesting process.
Oh yeah, you have to come in the kitchen.
Yeah,
Oh, I will.
You have to come in the kitchen.
I would love to just volunteer. Like that's how we come sold.
Yeah, you have to come in, especially on a Friday. That's when we get our trucks, and it's busy, and we do
Hustle, bustle.
hot lunch, and it's craziness, but it's worth it. You feel the energy.
Wow.
Good energy.
Now speaking about your trucks and your shipping, you actually have two locations that are opening and one that is opening now. Tell us about this actually in the new location. Tell us a little bit about this location here.
Yeah, so this location is primarily focused on being a juicery. So we're providing juices, of course, like, you know, think of juices, it's actual produce. It's you're putting fruits and vegetables and you're getting a juice. That it's a natural, completely organic product, you know. But then we're going to be doing smoothies, acai bowls. I don't know if you're familiar with the acai bowls, also delicious. But then of course we're going to have a lot of other things. Our meal preps are going to be at this location, just like the other locations. We're going to have a couple of different lines of supplements, and then we're recently getting into a line of CBD products, actually. So
now what is CBD products?
So CBD products are a byproduct, or they're basically an extract of the hemp plant.
Okay.
So and a lot of people don't know, but hemp is a legal substance. In 2014, Obama actually passed the Agricultural Act that made it legal to grow industrial hemp throughout several states.
Awesome.
And it's fascinating. I'm truly excited, really, to get into this product because being a veteran, there's a lot of people that suffer from PTSD, and unfortunately we have had losses in very close family friends because of mental health issues. And the CBD products they're amazing. They really have a lot of, and this is scientific research that's backing this, not just me saying
Right. No.
Is that it's helping people with depression, it's helping people with anxiety, epilepsy, Alzheimer's disease. I mean, the list goes on, and then it has all the great properties of the hemp plant without any of those psychoactive effects that somebody would say, oh, it looks like marijuana. No, it's not marijuana. It's a completely different thing.
Right.
And so we're hopefully gonna be able to educate people on the difference between CBD, THC, just how it can help people is really what we're trying to hone in on.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, we're really excited to team up with them, and owner is also local.
Yeah, veteran grown. So
Wow.
they're another, again, veteran owned company, and I think they've got a great product, and it's in line to help people.
Wow. And for that customer who has never really done meal prep, doesn't really understand, who actually wants to start getting themselves a little bit more, like I said earlier, health conscious, what would you tell somebody who wanted to sort of get into meal prepping or just starting to eat healthy? What would be sort of the first step?
So if they wanted to do it by themselves, I would just say, come talk to us.
Okay.
One of the great things that I love about our business is, of course, we're business, but at the same time, if I can instill into somebody, hey, this is a good portion size. This is, that's a problem that a lot of Americans have is portion control.
That's my issue. I'll eat two of them, two and three of them just to get it.
Yeah. And it's portion control. This is a regular portion size. You don't need to. If you, at the end of your meal, you're sitting back, you have to loosen your belt up, and you're like, oh, and you feel tired. And you probably ate a little too much. You know what I mean?
That's me.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But getting people to understand kind of how to eat, right? It's so much more rewarding than the sale of our meals.
Right.
You know, it's like we hear from people and they come back and like, you know, I started meal prepping myself, and it's like great.
Yeah.
Like I love
Yeah.
that. Like it's that means that our mission is being accomplished.
Right.
That we're changing the way people think about eating. We're changing the way people, you know, actually go and spend their money or spend their time to produce their meals.
So you don't just, you know, sell the food, you actually give education on how to do this at your own home.
Oh, absolutely.
Wow.
And we're
I mean, people have asked if we offer classes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm hoping to one day
that
maybe,
would be
you know,
awesome.
be able to do that once we open a, you know,
Yeah.
kitchen facility.
Yeah,
if we
our
can.
little kitchen over there in Oak
Yeah,
Grove, it's
right.
substantial for what we're
That's
doing.
awesome.
But
No,
we would love to train people on how to help them cook for themselves.
Wow.
You know,
Yeah.
I think that's a great, you know, 1-2 year out goal, and we can have a better facility to do something like that.
Yeah. I mean, we have like, for example, we had a regular come in, and I was there that morning, and he said, "Hey, I cooked my chicken, but I have no rice." And I said, "Well, you know, I actually just made rice." And I was like, let me go ahead and get some rice for you,
Yeah.
you know?
Wow.
And I, you know, gave it to him for a couple bucks, and
Wow.
and it, you know, it covered his meals for the week. That's all he needed was rice. I didn't offer it on my menu, but you know, I want to help him.
Right.
That's what he needed for his prep. So, you know, it's just stuff like that we want to kind of bring here, and especially, you know, I mean, for veterans or for military, I know that you know, work gets kind of crazy, and they don't get to eat, but it's also for, you know, myself. When I started, again, back to I'm a mom, I wanted to be better, and you know, you see a lot of people out there, and the lifestyle has changed a lot now.
Wow.
You know, and so people want to just better themselves. So
That's really good.
Yeah, there's a lot of awareness.
So why is this important to you? I mean, so many people could just, you know, everyone like me, start eating healthy, and then there's cookies, and there's all the things that, you know, the fattening things that we can get into. But why is this something that is important to you too?
Oh boy, I mean, there's a lot of reasons. One of the big reasons is, like, you know, we're talking about is just, you know, eliciting change in the community. You know, really pushing to bring awareness to look like there are healthy alternatives. Like, and it doesn't necessarily have to be expensive to eat healthy. That's one of the things that we push so hard for, is to keep our meals affordable. You know, I mean, you could spend, you know, $7-8 with us, and that's about what somebody would spend at a fast food joint. You know,
Eating unhealthy.
Yeah,
you know?
and not eating quite
Yeah.
the freshest food and
right.
stuff like that. So, I mean, the importance of this to us is to just make some change. You know, is to just bring awareness to eating habits, and to you know, educate.
Wow.
I think education is a big key, and you know, if you know about what a carb is, maybe, and you're trying to lose weight, then hey, maybe I don't need to be consuming as many of these carbs. But you know, you'd be surprised how many people don't even know what a carb is to begin with, or what calories are, or what a protein is. You know, so I mean, it definitely is going to take a lot of education, I think. But the great thing is we've got just phenomenal team behind us, and they all believe in what we're trying to do. You know, I think if you have a purpose, then, you know, a real purpose and a distinctive purpose, then I don't think you can fail.
You know, this place really offers discipline. You know, whereas people who don't have the discipline can just go get, can eat as much as they want, whereas this, like you said earlier, is proportion size, so you can go and you can get, like the little...
It's a normal average size.
And it really, that alone is education, because if you eat it and you realize, well, this is all I need to eat, and it's filling, and I'm able to have the energy and go, I mean, I've headed out of town, and I'll stop by the gym and get... and get me a breakfast burrito or something like that to sort of get me going for the day. So if someone went to look for you on social media, how could they do that?
Well, we have a couple different platforms. Obviously, we have our website itself. That's at www.naturalselectpreps.com.
Okay.
And that's where you could order your meals. We only do local, of course, Clarksville. We have people who come from Nashville too. But the other ones are Facebook. We have an Instagram page that we're trying to become more active. Kind of, really communicating with the community. So those would be the best ways to reach out to us. Website, Instagram, Facebook. So.
Awesome. And what is your overall goal for Natural Selection? I know that it started here in Clarksville, Tennessee, or in the surrounding area. What is the big goal for you?
The big goal is to bring this national. We want to be everywhere that that people, especially in places like this, you know, they call them food deserts, right? Places that they don't necessarily have access to some healthy food. You go down there here to Nashville, 45 minutes away, you can find some healthy food here. Yeah. But when we moved here a few years back, there really was no options for clean foods and fast, clean eating, you know.
Well, even now, I mean, we try, and I'm very, very picky on items. Like, I love sushi, and that's kind of where but if not, I'm at the office all day. I eat preps all day.
That's a good It's nice. Well, with 3 locations in this city, I feel like you are well on your way to not only being national, but international. So I personally want to thank you for sitting down with me today and having this discussion. Again, the website will be posted. There will be a link on the show. And Alex, Adriana, thank you again.
Thank you
for sitting down with me today.
Thank you so much again to Alex and Adriana Grill for sitting down with us. Such an amazing interview. I'm so glad I had the opportunity. I have been a fan for a very long time. Be sure to join them on September 21st at their grand opening starting at 3 o'clock at 1790A Tinytown Road in Clarksville, Tennessee, 37042. It promises to be an event for the whole family. And thank you all again for watching. We'll see you next week on The Experience. See ya.